So this is the last and final video on the shortcuts. Let's just summarize all the basic and useful shortcuts that we can learn from in the shortest time possible. So some of the shortcuts we have known, some of them not. We'll start with the very basic ones. To copy any object or any element, you can select it, then press Ctrl or Command C or F3. And just by the way, the Control key on Windows is the Command key on a Mac, and the Alt key on Windows is the Option key on the Mac. So you know what we're talking about. So once again, to copy, you can press Ctrl Command C or F3, and to cut, you can press Ctrl or Command X or F2. To paste it back again in another place, you can press Ctrl or Command V or F4. To paste above the object, you can press Ctrl or Command F. So it's currently above. To paste it below the object, you can press Ctrl or Command B for below. That'll put the element below the object. You can also duplicate an object holding down Alt or Option and with Shift to keep it straight within 45 degrees. To repeat the last step, you can press Ctrl or Command D. That will repeat the same last step. Whenever you create any shape or element, if you hold down Shift while dragging, will keep the proportions. As you can see, my smart guides are telling me that's exactly round circle. Well, same thing with the square or any other shape. If you hold down the Alt or Option key, then it will grow from the center outwards. And if you hold down the space, still haven't let go, then you can move the object before letting go, and then you can let go in the desired space. To select a few objects, you can either hold down Shift while selecting them, or drag a marquee over all the desired objects. Then to group them, you can press Ctrl Command G. They'll group all the objects together, so now they are as one group. To ungroup them, you can press Ctrl Command Shift G. They'll ungroup the group. Then you can move them separately. To join any two lines together, you can select the two endpoints either by dragging a marquee over them with the direct selection tool, or by simply choosing each anchor point and holding down Shift, selecting the next one. Then you can press the shortcut Ctrl or Command J for joining, and these lines get joined together. If you want to join them in a round shape and a very smooth and quick, nice, easy shape, you can use the curvature tool. That will straight away pick up from the last line, and you can connect it with the last one, and you will get a smooth shape. To select an object below another object, you can, with the regular selection tool, you can hold down Control or Command key and press once, and every time you press again, it will drop down another layer. If you want to select according to the layer panels, so not an object beneath another, just according to these layers here, then you can press the shortcut Control Alt or Command Option and the square bracket. So as you can see, I'm going right down in the layer panel. To bring an object itself below or above other layers or other objects, you can press the shortcut Control or Command and the square brackets, and every press you do will bring it up or below other layers. If you want to bring it to the most top layer or to the most bottom layer, then you can press Control or Command Shift square bracket. I'll send it right to the back or right to the front. To delete any object, you can simply choose it and press the backspace. To resize an object, you can hold down Shift. That will resize it proportionally. Without, it will make it from the center outwards. To move around on the screen, you can hold down the space bar. That will bring you to the hand tool temporarily, and then you can move around the screen. To zoom in or out, you can hold and press the Alt or Option key on the keyboard and just scroll on your mouse in or out. Or you can press Control, Command, plus or minus keys. You could also press the Control, Command, space. That will access the magnifying glass temporarily. To view your entire artboard, you can press Control, Command, 0. To view your artwork at 100% zoom, you can press Control, Command, 1. To toggle between the stroke and the fill, you can press the shortcut X on the keyboard. If you want to switch the color on the shape itself between the stroke and the fill, you can press Shift X. That will change the stroke and the fill color. If you want to make both of them have the same color, you can simply drag from the stroke or the fill, and that will make the color go onto the other one. To bring it back to the default of black and white, you can press the shortcut D on the keyboard. If you want to remove the stroke or the fill color, you can just press the slash or the divide sign. That will remove the color from it. To bring up the rulers, you can press Ctrl Command R. That will bring up the rulers. You can do that once again to take them away. To get rid of your smart guides, you can press Ctrl Command U. That will turn them on or turn them off. You can also see that under View, Smart Guides. To copy any effect on the other, you can select it and press Ctrl Command Shift E for effect. If you want to make that effect once over in the same shape, you can press it once again. Ctrl Command Shift E. That will apply the same effect once again to the same shape. You could also copy an effect from the layer panel. As you can see, on any layer which has an effect, this place here would be in gray, and you can copy this from here by dragging it onto the other layer. That will move it onto the other layer and remove it from the first object. If you want to have it on both layers, you can drag it with Alt or Option. That will put it on both. Wow, that was a lot of shortcuts for one day. I think we'll have to leave part 2 for another time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you gained anything, please give a like and subscribe, and also tell me what's your favorite shortcut from all the ones we mentioned here, or if you have any other shortcut that you have which we haven't mentioned. I'll be happy to hear from you. Please feel free to leave any of your comments, suggestions, ideas, or just anything you want at the comments below. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.